Well, hello everyone. Welcome to today's Talk Tissue. I have the co-founder of Tissue Online North America, Brian Uzcategui, who's here to talk tissue today. I'm Joel Andersen, the VP of Marketing with Tier 4 Advisors, a partner of Tissue Online North America. So Brian, tell us the history of Tissue Online North America and Tissue Online Brazil. Why the two different sites?
Okay, perfect. Thank you. First of all, Joel, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to do this. I appreciate your help in allowing us to record this interview. Tissue Online started about 11 years ago in Sao Paulo, Brazil. It was founded by a gentleman named Felipe Quintino. Felipe would go around the different tissue converting mills in Sao Paulo and around Brazil and was working for various companies within that industry. And as he was traveling and visiting these customers, he noticed that many of them weren't aware of what other companies were doing within that same industry in Brazil. So he got a light bulb in his head and said, hey, why don't I create a portal that allows all of the industry in Brazil to interact with each other or to at least know what the other companies are up to or doing. So in turn, that will create more value within the industry of Brazil. So 11 years ago, he started doing that. And 11 years later, the company is immensely successful in Brazil. And many of the suppliers to the tissue industry have bought into the idea. Many of the manufacturers of the tissue products have also bought into the idea. And now they are the premier site for anything related to the tissue industry in Brazil. So the difference now, the main difference being the Tissue Online Brazil site is strictly all in the Portuguese language. Tissue Online North America started about 3 months ago, and that will focus entirely on the English language. All of the content will be provided in the English language and primarily focusing on Canada and the United States of America. So the difference being the countries and the language.
So what can viewers expect from Tissue Online North America?
Okay, yeah, so followers, viewers, whatever you want to call it. So whoever's following us on LinkedIn currently, they're currently seeing daily content that we are publishing. That content is currently being supplied or provided by the current manufacturers in the industry. So many of the players who are providing the final product to the end user are providing press releases to the industry. And those press releases are being published on our website. So providing our followers a one-stop shop or a one-stop news source that people can come to every day or just passively look on their LinkedIn or on their Facebook or on their Instagram and get an update, a quick update. So if you're on a train, if you're driving passenger, or if you're on a subway, you have the opportunity to quickly browse some news. Most of the news is about 3 minutes long, gives you a quick update, daily update of what's going on in the industry. Aside from that, it also provides updates from the suppliers to the tissue industry. So we partner with suppliers to the tissue industry on different marketing campaigns. So this gives the opportunity to the supplier to the industry, the opportunity to promote new products, new services, what they're up to, what are they doing, what trade shows will they be attending here soon, and how they can benefit your company if you're a manufacturer of the product. So you can expect to see that on a daily basis, fresh content from suppliers, fresh content from the manufacturers of the product, and in turn providing a one-stop news informational source for the tissue industry in North America.
So Brian, what is Talk Tissue? We're obviously on the kind of episode 1, but what can the viewers expect to get out of the Talk Tissue discussion?
Yeah, so Talk Tissue is a unique thing, I think, that doesn't currently exist. I think many people in the industry are doing it as a passive thing with colleagues in the industry. But a Talk Tissue is something proprietary to Tissue Online North America and Tissue Online Brazil. And it follows a pattern of basically I will be the interviewer and I will be interviewing industry leaders in the tissue industry on a one-on-one basis. So we will talk about what's happening within their company, their organization. What do they see? What's the outlook? What are they seeing for the future within the industry or at their company? Or it gives them an opportunity to divulge their information to the industry in a video format. And this video will live in a section of our website called Talk Tissue. It'll be highlighted there. And aside from just the talk tissue portion of it, we will also be offering tissue panels. So it's an opportunity for, again, for players within the industry, for companies or heads of companies to come together, and we will discuss a certain topic in the industry that day. And we will have a panel of about 4 to 5 people, and we will be discussing relevant topics about what is happening in the industry. Again, just the latest and greatest information that exists within the tissue industry. So those two things will both live on the website, and we will also be sharing that throughout our social media, different social media platforms. So it gives companies an opportunity to really allow their content to go viral in a way that's never happened before, I believe, in the tissue industry. So it's a great opportunity for companies to really take advantage of this platform and our modern technology that we have today.
So if a supplier to the tissue industry wants to partner on a marketing campaign, what does that look like for them? And then also, how do they reach out? How do they get a hold of you?
Sure, yeah. A marketing campaign with Tissue Online North America is pretty straightforward. We have different packages that are available, basically giving you the opportunity to allow your content to be viewed by people in the thousands at one shot. We offer press releases, banner profiles, video interviews, tissue panels, a multitude of things. Basically, the best thing to do is for a supplier to the tissue industry to get a hold of us through LinkedIn, directly through our website, through any other social media platform. Contact us. We'll customize one for you. If you see something that you don't want to be a part of, as a part of a marketing campaign with Tissue Online North America, we will customize it to make sure it fits what your need is.
Well, Brian, appreciate your time. For those that are suppliers to the tissue industry, highly recommend following Brian Uzcategui and Tissue Online North America. Brian, I'll let you sign off.
Thanks, Joel. Thanks again for letting us do this. Thank you for participating. I wanted to thank those of you who are currently following us on LinkedIn or other various sites. And I look forward to meeting with those of you who will be following us here in the near future. Our company is basically 2.5 months old. We're still growing. We encourage those suppliers to the tissue industry to reach out to us and grow with us. I think you'll see a lot of benefit from a small startup company within the tissue industry. And we look forward to seeing you online. Thank you very much.